welcome back. Today here in the truck, it's a Talk About It Tuesday, and we're going to talk about keeping that motivation going on projects even when you're not working on them. It's an interesting subject because I'm on my way right now to pick up some parts for the Stitches Challenger. It's amazing what's available if you just bend your stiff neck, look down, and see what's around you. Don't go away. I'm Mike, and you are watching My Car's Truck. There's so many dissenting opinions, and I get a lot of flack sometimes because, oh yeah, that's easy for you, Mike, but for the rest of us. And of course, if you believe you can't, you won't. There's so many opportunities available every day, and believe me, I'm preaching to the choir on this one because I'm struggling so hard in my business to get things turned around, and I have been for 5 years. You can do the math on why. But the reality is the opportunities are there. We just have to keep showing up every single day. And that's not always easy. So I'm going to give you an example from my business, and then we're going to swing it back around here to the truck or the shop. First of all, I'm not going to divulge great details about anything to protect my customers and to protect my business. But most of y'all know that I do own a tech company that does managed services for small and medium businesses, not only across Michigan, but all across the United States. And we've been severely hurt by what happened a few years ago. It's a three-pronged problem that I'm not going to get into here because we're not here to talk about business problems in the modern age. But you know, small business owner, you have plans for, you know, plan A, plan B, plan C. If this happens, this happens. Well, I got hit from like 3 sides all at once, and I don't know very many small business owners that can account for those kind of major attacks. So for the last several years, I've been just struggling and struggling and struggling. So when people say, you know, we're really struggling and we don't know how you can do the cars how I can do my car when I'm struggling so much, hey, you're preaching to the choir here, okay? I'm not coming at this from a point of having this massive income. I've not had a paycheck in 4 years. So I'm just struggling along, and everything I do in the shop is just sheer gritting my teeth and determination and thinking outside the box. So all that to preface this, I'm going to bring this back around. But every day you just show up. Every day you just show up in one way or another. I show up for the business. I show up for the shop. I show up for the YouTube channel. Showing up can't be beat. As I continue to show up, we've gone through, you know, high points and low points in the shop. In the business, it's been mostly low points, but this year, finally, some things have shaken loose. Thank the powers that be, thank God. And I had an opportunity fall in my lap that's a really, really good one. And it's a brand new business startup, but that sounds dodgy, and it's not. This is it's a situation in a higher money bracket. People have multiple successful businesses, and this is just kind of a project hobby. They have put millions into this thing, and we got the IT contract for it. It was a matter of being in the right place at the right time. It was a matter of connections. It was a matter of long-term connections. All the stuff I talk about here on the channel, I apply directly every single day to my business. Now, is that contract going to change my life? No, it's not. Is that contract going to guarantee me a paycheck? No, it's not. It's going to get my employees paid more consistently, that's for sure. It's going to make a huge difference in the business. Is it going to 100% turn the business around? No, it's not. But it's a step in the right direction, and it's because every day, whether I could see something or not, every day I wake up and think, what can I do today to move forward? It's exactly the same thing here on the channel. It's showing up every single day. It's showing up not in the shop physically, but it's showing up in the shop mentally, and just being aware and being out there and looking for those opportunities, being aware of opportunities when they come along and ready to jump on them when they do. Now, I admit it, I've been so gun shy because of the money stuff that I had 2 opportunities that I dragged my feet on, one of them for 6 months and the other one for probably 2. And it was only by the grace of God and my wife's insistence that I did move on them, and you've seen them here on the channel, I think. Maybe. If not, I'm going to let the cat out of the bag here. It was the driver's door for the Challenger and the interior stuff for the Challenger. That all was opportunity that I kept, quite frankly, pushing away because of financial fear. I had the money set aside. I had a small fund that I had set aside. I took a part of I had a good, really good January YouTube, and I took a small percentage of that money and set it aside for projects in the shop. And I had some Christmas money from a couple of years that I had squirreled away. But I was still reluctant to spend it, because what if my little bit of savings that I have that I live off of, that I try to replenish by doing odd jobs and selling stuff, what if that dried up and I didn't have anything so I could pay my bills? What then? But it was my wife who said, "You're being driven by fear. Stop it." Now, I shared the numbers here on the channel in another episode, so I'm not going to do that. If I haven't shared it yet, I will. But it wasn't much money. We're not talking a huge amount of money, okay? But when you have zero income and you're literally pinching pennies to survive, you're very reluctant to spend it. And it was a huge step of faith to do it. I recently had somebody make a comment on a video when I was talking about the projects, and they said, "Tell me you're rich without telling me you're rich." Okay, amen. I know from outside appearances what it must look like. But if you've been on the channel for a while, you know that everything there has been bartered, borrowed, bought for pennies on the dollar. Living proof. I don't just talk the talk, I walk the walk. It does not have to cost big money. You just have to think outside the box and resourceful. And I try to live that every single day and demonstrate that through what I do here on the channel. I've said it for years. It's not that I'm that smart. It's just I'm too stupid to know any better. And I don't want you to think this is, oh, Mike's here bragging about everything he's doing. That's not the point at all. I'm only here to say, if I can do it, you can too. You just have to make up your mind you're going to, and you have to not get discouraged, and you have to just keep looking and looking and looking and looking and being open and putting yourself in situations and connecting yourself with people and doing everything you have to do to open up the doors for opportunities to come to you, or for you to jump on opportunities when they're there. And that's the point. I'm on my way to pick up probably a truckload of stuff for Stitches that I'll share with you on another episode. And it was one of those things that everything just kind of came together, and a friend of mine had this stuff. I didn't know he had it, and we're working on a barter deal, so it's not going to cost me anything, and I'll probably throw some labor in the deal. But the point is, when those opportunities come along, jump on them. All right, that's my Talk About It Tuesday today. We'll catch you soon. I will be doing an unveil on this truckload of parts that I'm getting, and we'll catch you on the next one, so don't forget, because it's important. Raw.